Welcome back, viewers. We are getting in some breaking updates now. India's defense minister's contingent says no for a meet with the Chinese defense minister General Wei Fenghe, who's also present in Russia at this point, who is also in Russia. In fact, India has said no meeting with China in Russia. We'll go across for more on this to our political editor Aishwarya Kapoor, who's also joining us live. So Aishwarya, this is a big statement and in a way a step taken by the Indian contingent, in a way refusing to meet the Chinese Defense Minister General Wei Fenghe in Russia, who's also in Russia at this point.
Well, absolutely, because at this point of time, if the Chinese are not ready to de-escalate, and if they do not give a timeline that when are they de-escalating, there is no need to meet them. We already are having a virtual meeting at the level of our foreign of the level of our foreign ministers at this very point of time. Hence, we are being clearly told that the defense minister's contingent, which is in Russia, Richa, at this very point of time, has clearly stated that there is no need of any meeting, of any one-on-one meet between the defense ministers of India and then China, because at the end of the day, the Chinese army has acted as an aggressor. They need to de-escalate and they need to give a timeline. Hence, making one thing very clear, that the meeting which is happening is already via a social network, and that is happening. We are being clearly told, and at this point of time we will not be having any one-on-one meeting on the Russian soil between India and China. So this is once again reiterating India's point that you need to de-escalate, and you need to de-escalate now. At this point of time, both Indian and the Chinese defense minister are in Russia for their Independence Day parade, and this is something which India was also aware, and Indian defense minister has gone there. He is going to have a detailed and an in-depth meeting with his Russian counterparts, but we are being clearly told that no meeting at all will take place with the Chinese defense minister, who also happens to be there as we speak. So yes, the Indian contingent of the defense minister has made it categorically clear that because of the escalation and then because of the incidents which have happened within the last 5 to 6 days, the Indian side has said clearly no. We are meeting at the level of external affairs ministers. We have had it today as well of the SIC, but let there be no doubt, India wants de-escalation first. India wants peace. But if the Chinese army is going to act as an aggressor, then the Indian defense minister has said, or rather the contingent has said a clear no. Yeah. We also have our colleague Tejinder from Jammu, Tejinder. So the Indian defense minister is saying that either de-escalate and only then talks will happen with China. Yeah.
You see, Aishwarya, the defense minister Rajnath Singh has made it clear that the dialogue between defense minister of India and China will only take place once the Chinese side they de-escalate and they withdraw from the positions which they have come to. You know, the bone of contention continues to be the Pangong Tso, where the Chinese side they have come up to the finger 4. Though China do claim that the line of actual control passes through finger 4, but the Indian side has always maintained that the line of actual control in the Pangong Tso area passes through finger 8. So there is a contentious issue on mainly on Pangong Tso and several other places where the Chinese they have been claiming that the line of actual control passes through but India maintains it's there in India's territory. So clearly there is a difference on the line of actual control, and the defense minister has made it amply clear that any dialogue and discussion between these two, the defense minister of India and defense minister of China, would only take place when the Chinese side they will de-escalate. We know that yesterday there was a marathon meeting between the corps commanders of both the sides. The meeting lasted for more than 11 hours. We are told that the meeting was held in a cordial and peaceful atmosphere where both the sides they agreed to de-escalate. Now it is to be seen whether yes.
Well, absolutely, Tejinder, and the fact remains that at this point of time today as well, our EAMs, S. Shankar is in a virtual meet with his Chinese counterpart as well. So it's not that India does not want to talk. India is talking, but at the same point of time, on foreign land, both the Indian defense minister and then the Chinese defense minister are in Moscow as we speak. And at this point of time, they have gone there for a specific reason, and they are doing. Indian defense minister is going to be meeting with his Russian counterparts. There is going to be an in-depth and a detailed meeting. India is also working working on certain procurement projects from Russia. But as far as the meeting between the Indian defense minister and then his Chinese counterpart is concerned, we are being told that it has been completely ruled out because of the kind of escalation and the very aggression which has been showed by the Chinese. As you said, the meeting which took place, or rather which went on for around more than 11 hours yesterday, it has turned out to be positive, but still a timeline needs to come, a dateline needs to come from the Chinese that when they are going to de-escalate, and as you said, very specifically in the Pengingso area. So that is something which the Chinese need to decide. India wants peace. India has not crossed the LAC, and the Indian defense minister, the Indian prime minister had made it categorically clear, but if you try to take an inch of our land, we are going to revert back with an unequivocal force and thrust. So yes, no meeting in Moscow between the Indian and then the Chinese defense ministers.